Hey guys, how's it going? I'm the Wookie, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a demo here. As you can see, I've got it set up here. I'll go ahead and explain it a little bit, though I'm sure you guys can draw the parallels yourselves. We got 4 people on each row here. You can see there's a total of 9 little subsets of these, and there's 4 little boxes at the top. So this is gonna this number right here is gonna represent how much money these guys would bring in, because these are potential hires to the company, and these are the 4 companies here, 4 hiring managers, CEOs, presidents, whatever you want to call them. So you got a group here. Each one of these people can bring in $1 million. Each one of these people can bring in $500,000. Each one of these people can bring $250,000, and so forth. So obviously we're assuming that the people are completely equal. There's no like bias between red and yellow. Yellow people are just as good as red people at doing their job. So we're going to go ahead and start doing the recruiting process, and we're going to assume each of these recruits at an equal rate, but some of them have biases for some reason. So we'll go ahead and say that, let's say that gray people, the gray boss only wants to hire red people. So he's going to start out, he's going to hire the first red person. Brown people, brown square only wants to hire yellow and orange people. I don't know, just cuz. So he's going to go ahead and start out grabbing the best orange person available. And then this tan box here is okay with hiring anybody. They're like, we don't care. As long as you're good at your job, we'll hire you. So they're going to go ahead and pick up a yellow person here. And then we got this little blue thing over here, and they're going to hire everyone but, I don't know, green people, just because it seems like green people are the ones that no one's hired so far. So they're going to hire the best person they can get that's not a green person. So they're going to grab that next red guy. And they're blue. So now we've done the first little round of hiring. You can see that this guy who only hired red people, only wants to hire red people, he's doing fine so far. You got a red guy, he's doing good. You got $1 million. See this person over here, he only wanted to hire yellow and orange people, still doing good. He's got $1 million. This guy here, who was okay with hiring anybody, he got one of the people too. He got one of the top $1 million guys. But this guy over here, who just said no, we're not hiring green people, they got kind of screwed. You lost $500,000 just because you had a prejudice against green people. So we're going to continue the hiring process. We're going to go with these guys. They only want red people. Remember that. So it turns out this guy kind of already grabbed their next best red person, so they're going to have to go all the way down here. The guy that makes $250,000 because they don't want to hire anybody else besides red people. Then, next person right here, brown. Remember, they only want to hire yellow and orange. So they're gonna have to hire next rate orange. They're still doing fine. They're doing okay. Oop, brown. And then you see this person here. They only want to hire anybody. Well, anybody. They don't care who. So they can get another $1 million guy just because they didn't want to be biased. They're doing great. They're kicking butt right now. So we got this person, the blue up next, and they wanted to hire anybody but green people. So it looks like they're going to luck out this time because there is a yellow person still available in their category at $500,000. So what we can see so far is this person has 2 $500,000 people, making them have $1 million total. These guys over here, they've got $2 million people. They got $2 million total, and that's because they didn't discriminate against anything. And you see this person here, the brown, who wanted to hire anybody but, anybody who is yellow or orange, and they're still doing okay. They got 1.5. These guys who only wanted to hire red people got 1.25. So we got 2 million here, 1.5, 1.25, and 1 million. You can see that obviously discrimination has already started to play a role on this thing. I mean, these companies aren't doing so hot. But we're going to continue one more round before these companies decide to be aggressive against each other. So let's see. This guy only wants to hire red people still, and he's kind of screwed himself for that reason. So we got this guy going here. Sorry about the first brown line though. Don't really know that happened. So we got he's going to get that next red guy there, and then this guy here. Remember, he only wants orange or yellow, and that's okay. Oops, did it again. And he's gonna grab that at the 250 because that's the next one available. And then this yellow guy here, he's still okay with hiring anybody, and for some reason green people just aren't being chosen. No one wants green people. I don't know. So he's going to pick up another green guy. destroying it right now. And then you got blue over here, and they want to hire anybody but green people. So they're going to hire this guy, orange guy down here. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the totals of these companies right now at this point in time. So we're going to grab text. We're going to get 1 million here. Then he's got another 250,000 on here, so he's got 1.25 mil. And then he's got 1.35 million is what it looks like his total income is currently from these 3 employees. 1.35. And then we got this guy over here, the Brown company, and he's got one guy at 1 million, one guy at 500,000, and one guy at 250,000. That's 1.75 mil. Just assume I said mil, and it's good enough. And then we got this guy right here, the tan guy who didn't discriminate against anybody. He's got $2 million guys and a $500,000 guy. So he's at 2.5 million. He's killing it. And then finally over here we got this blue square. This blue square's got 2 $500,000 guys and 1 $250,000 guys just because he hated green people for some reason. So we got, that'd be 1.25 million. And clearly, this being a gross oversimplification, you can see there's a gigantic difference between these at the moment. You can see the guy who didn't discriminate against anybody got 2.5 million right now. The guy who discriminated, who only wanted yellow and orange people, got 1.75 million. He's not doing that bad. And the guy who only wants red people has got 1.35. The guy who only wants anybody but green people's got 1.25, and that's just because he was the last in the pick order. Got screwed over a little bit, but still, 1.25. So you can see clearly there's a big advantage at this point in time. So, being the way it is in this world, all of these companies can't survive. They're being very competitive. I mean, new people are breaking into the industry, new things are happening, they're making more money, they're able to buy out rival companies. So let's say this guy is making 2.5 million. At this point in time, he's going to be able to just crush this guy who's making 1.25 million. So he's going to go ahead and like eat him, basically. Let's see. Boom. So now this guy owns him. Because he's making so much more money by not discriminating that he can afford to just destroy him. Obviously, it took a little bit of time. You couldn't do it immediately because there's a lot of overhead costs that go into stuff like that. But now you've got one company making 3.75 million, while the other 2 companies are making 1.35 and 1.75. So clearly, this guy who did not discriminate amongst his workers based on any sort of color is winning. He's gonna win. He's gonna push out the other competition. Now these guys over here are realizing, well, we're getting our butts kicked by this guy. This guy's just destroying us because he's not discriminating. So these guys are going to be either forced to make the decision, either stop discriminating or be destroyed and let new people break into the market, or they can just continue discriminating and hope for the best and just stick with their ideology and hope that they make it. They won't, just so you know. If everything is equal, once we equal out everything, then it's not possible. You can't possibly win by discriminating if everything is equal. It's just, it physically doesn't, it economically does not make sense. Now, once again, I've assumed everything is equal. All the colors of people are equal. I'm making that abundantly clear. This is an assumption. So, the thing is, do you guys think that the government over here, we're going to make this big black scary box over here, the government, because, you know, they do whatever they want. And so the government box over here, should they have stepped in earlier and said, hey, you can't discriminate, and made everything equal out more, which would have caused less discrimination at first, but there still would have been some bias that they were hiding and didn't exactly tell you. They were just kind of behind the scenes hiring people that they wanted and saying, oh, well, it just happened to work out this way, that there's more of these people than these people. Or should the government stay completely out of it and let it handle itself and work itself out? In theory, it'll be abolished either way. It'll go away. It may take longer one way or the other. That's up for you guys to decide. I really like to know what you guys think in the description here. Just so you know, these people here didn't necessarily symbolize anything in particular. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more, and let me know what you think. I really would like to know. I'll see you guys next time.